Cold just like hot. Cold just like hot. Cold just like hot. Cold just like hot. You need to stay off Tatooine if you can.
Hey, what's up everyone? Forever Release Studios here, back again with another episode of Building Hoth Week 45. And guys, we got a lot of progress between the previous episode and this week's episode. Now, like I mentioned in the Q&A video I did a few days ago, I mentioned that the reason why I didn't end up releasing whether a Q&A video or an episode of Hoth last week is because I had grandparents over. I'm not going to rehash that because I mentioned it more briefly in the Q&A episode. But basically, they came over and I just felt like, okay, I would rather spend time with them at the moment and, you know, worry about Hoth later. But don't worry, I got a lot done, specifically on this side. This side was kind of, didn't really spend too much time on it, but I spent a lot on that side. And I'm excited to show you guys what I got done. Specifically, I got the other side of the mountain, I almost called it mountain, the other side of the mountain done, and, or at least started to the point where it actually looks, or it matches up with the other side of the mountain. So I'm excited to show you guys that, and yeah, let's get right into today's episode. Okay, so like I do in all beginning episodes, I kind of give you a overall look of the mock, and this is how it's looking like. Originally I had some other stuff planned for this week, but I just didn't get to it. But I realized that going back to last week's episode, there's a lot of I guess the previous episode, there's a lot to showcase. Yeah, so that's what the mock's looking like at the moment. I really like how it's coming along, but before I get to the other side of the mountain, I do want to quickly point out why there's a bin right here. If you're curious what that is actually all the parts to build the final 4 snow speeders. That was actually one of the things I was going to get done this week, but I was waiting for one final package to come in, and it came in yesterday, and I got them in. They're all in here, and I ended up not getting to it and realized, well, for one, I went back and checked out the previous video and realized, holy cow, so this was nothing of this was here. So I realized, okay, well, I might as well wait to do the snow speeders, because of the fact that way next week we can focus on this instead of, you know, focusing on all that and then of course focusing on this. So I did want to quickly point out, I guess as an update to the snow speeders, again, I'm going to try and get those 4 snow speeders done by next week's episode. Yeah, so most of this week's progress went to this area. I didn't really do much with this area other than adding those little grading right there, as well as kind of touching it up on this side. But it is, of course, not done. So at the moment, this is kind of just there for the time, as well as these are just there because, you know, they just fit there for the time being. Yeah, so not much work went in this side. I mainly worked on this area of the mock, and as you can tell, it's actually coming along pretty well, especially since the last video, this was nothing. All that was there was that little area right there. So it's actually pretty cool to see this. I've got the side of the mountain, kind of like that one on this side, close to being done. I still need to make a few more white brick orders. I think 100 is probably going to do, at least to fill the rest in, maybe even less. I don't know. I'm going to see if I can calculate it. That way I can just fill in the rest. I do want to quickly point out that the white wall is going to end there. I'm not going to continue this way because of the fact that just take extra white brick, and there's no need for that. Also, if you're curious where the other part of this area is, don't worry. I just have it set somewhere else for the time being, because of the fact that these are a lot easier to work on when I can, you know, slide them out over here. So I kind of just take them out like I did with the other, and it's just sitting on the back. I didn't really do too much work on that. I think I added a few plates and filler brick, but other than that, it's nothing like too important to, you know, actually show. Yeah, that's why, you know, these 2 front areas are empty, so I can actually, you know, pull these out and start working. But yeah, so this is the area I worked out a lot. I did run out of the 2x2 tiles and the 1x2 plates. I do have an order. I'm hoping it gets here today. I'm at least hoping it gets in here today. That way I can actually fill in some of this stuff. But honestly, I don't need that many tiles. I'm going to try and make an order soon. I'm hopefully going to make an order later today. And I'm going to buy enough to actually, film the rest of this. It honestly shouldn't be that much. My guess is about 150, 200, around that range, if even that. And as well as the place will, film that. But I'm excited. I can't wait to see, that on that side. It'll look much nicer, especially now next to the, little entrance of the cave or echo base. Speaking of which, I really like that look at the moment. I know you can also see these different colors underneath, but I'm excited. Like once this is all white plated and all that, you can see some really cool areas because of the fact that you've got this side of the entrance and then you've got this side of the entrance. Yeah, other than working on a lot of this, it was just a lot of work getting all this filler underneath and as well as filler on top with the mountain. It took a lot of time. I know it doesn't look like much, and hopefully you guys understand that the reason why I ended up, doing this much in the process, I guess, of 2-ish weeks. I do want to point out that, again, last week I didn't get to do too much because of the fact that I had family over. But this is still a lot, in my opinion, because of the fact that, none of this was here. The only thing that was here was this pink line of bricks, as well as the white line of bricks that, goes across that. So none of this was here, and now a lot of it's done. A lot of it's, begun. Next week, I'm hoping to get some more work on this. Again, like I mentioned, I'm going to try to get... the main focus I'm hoping is to get the 4 snow speeders done. That way you can have, you have the old one, and then you've got 4 brand new ones ready for action. So I'm excited for that. And so other than that, I'm going to try and get more of this mountain worked on. That way we can kind of level it out. As you can see, this one's pretty well leveled with each other. And this one's kind of, it could be better. So I'm going to try and get that done, as well as I would like to start working on the door. I know the order that I just mentioned that I'm hoping comes in today has got a few parts for the door, and I'm going to see if I can get, start working on that. It just depends if I can get this area kind of filled in. Other than that, I did work on this little area. It's a funny little area right here. You've got this little, I guess, continuation of the trench that just turns over this way. My goal was to have a door kind of just sitting right here. That way it's kind of a little entrance, because you got that door over there. And this one, the only hard part is I couldn't do that because of the fact that I'd have to tear up this, because the trench ends right here with this giant block. So I decided, okay, I gotta continue this trench, but I didn't want to, continue outward. So I decided, okay, let me make a little route into the actual base. And so I did, and I like how it came out. It doesn't have a door, of course. That is another thing that's coming in the mail. Kind of just signify, that's why there's two light gray pieces right there, kind of signifying that's where the door is going to be. I suppose you can kind of spot a little Easter egg right there. Let's leave that guy alone for a little bit. So yeah, that is, again, a lot of the work. Most of this week's work was done in this area, and I still believe that was a lot of work. And I'm actually pretty happy with what I got done. I know it's not the hugest update, but I actually quite like it, and I'm enjoying how the whole mock's coming together. Yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty much it for this week's update, and let's get right out to the outro. Okay, guys, so that was today's update. What did you think? Again, I know it's been I had to skip a week, and I really hope it doesn't happen again. I'm gonna try and get as much progress and videos done before Chicago, because it is coming up on us, and I want to get as much as much as I can get done for Chicago. And yeah, that was what I got done. I hope you guys understand that is actually a lot of work. The reason why it doesn't seem like it is because of the fact that there's a lot of filler building up to the actual height, and then of course building in the mountain. And I've stated this a few times previously. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with the progress that got done this week. And next week's going to be probably focusing on the snow speeders, as well as probably a few other things along the lines. I do want to quickly point out that this upcoming week, I'm going to try and buy the rest of the parts for the second walker's body. I know I've been stating that for quite a while now, but the reason why is I haven't bought in yet is because of the fact that I really wanted to get a good start on the mountain. That way, I've got this mountain building up and then going to the walker. But I realized, since again Chicago's coming up real close, I think it's about 2.5 months or so. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. But basically, it's coming up pretty fast, and I still have a decent amount of work to get done. So I realized, okay, I need to get this walker done, or second walker. That way, no matter what, I've got this really nice battlefield. And then, of course, next would be continuing working on the mountain. That way that gets done. And hopefully, I'm very hopeful that I can still get, this area done. Basically, the more inside of Echo Base. I'm really hoping to get done. But I definitely want to specify working on the walker and the mountain as quickly as I can. But I did want to mention that, so hopefully I can get those parts in soon. That way I can, actually get the walker completed and ready to go. So I think that's going to be it. If you enjoyed, definitely smash that like button, as well as if you're new to this channel, definitely subscribe. Thank you. I do want to thank you guys again for getting me to 300 subscribers. I'm really happy with the rate of my channel's growth. So I am very grateful for you guys. And let me know in the comment section what you believe or what you think of today's update, as well as what you think of the mountain progress. I think that's it. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.